Good evening and welcome to Farmington Central High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2025. At this time, I invite you all to stand and please remain standing for both our Pledge of Allegiance and our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. I would like to welcome two of our graduates, Tamaya Hester and Lillian Hoppola, to lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, members of the class of 2025, Cougar families, friends, alumni, and staff, and a special welcome to our Board of Education members that are here with us today. President Mrs. Terry Weems, Treasurer Mrs. Claudia Heinrich, and Trustee Dr. Cheryl Blau. And a special welcome also to our district administration that is with us today. Farmington Public Schools Superintendent, Dr. Kelly Coffin. Assistant Superintendent of Innovation and Strategic Initiatives, Mrs. Rhonda Henry. And our Director of Special Education, Dr. Lydia Moore. It is now my distinct honor to welcome our Superintendent of Farmington Public Schools, Dr. Kelly Coffin, to the podium.
Good evening, Farmington Central High School class of 2025, our Board of Education, faculty, proud families, caregivers, and friends. This evening, we gather to celebrate a remarkable milestone in the lives of our graduates, a moment that signifies not just the accumulation of years of hard work and dedication, but also a testament to the incredible resilience and unity that you, the class of 2025, have demonstrated. I cannot help but reflect on the unique journey this class has endured. You have faced an array of adversities that would challenge even the strongest among us. From medical challenges to mental health struggles, from family loss to financial hardships, and from personal setbacks to uncertainties of these times, each of you have encountered trials that would have easily deterred many. Yet here you stand, proud graduates, having risen above the challenges and the strength with strength and grace. What sets this class apart is not just your ability to persevere, but the unwavering support you have shown one another throughout this journey. In moments of difficulty, you stepped up as friends and allies, helping each other navigate the storms. You laughed together, you cried together, and most importantly, you showed up for each other. That is the testament to the incredible bonds that have formed, bonds that will last a lifetime. And let us not forget the joy brought to Farmington Central, the joy you brought to Farmington Central. Many mornings, the beautiful sounds of talented musicians could be heard as serenades occurred on the donated organ, filling the days with uplifting melodies and setting a positive tone for learning. Those moments of music and laughter were not just a daily ritual. They were a reminder of the joy that can flourish even in the face of adversity. Your ability to embrace life with style and humor is a true reflection of your character. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to carry forward the lessons you've learned during your time here. Embrace challenges with courage, support one another with love, and never underestimate the power of laughter. Remember the strength that you have built together, as it will serve you well in navigating the roads ahead. In closing, I want to express how proud we are of each and every one of you. You are not just graduates. You are leaders in perseverance and champions of community. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Go forth. Go forth and shine brightly. We cannot wait to see all that you achieve. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Coffin. One of the highlights of the ceremony are always our graduate speakers. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker this evening, Amaria Morris.
Good afternoon, family, students, staff, and the amazing class of 2025. We made it. Today isn't just another day. It's the end of one chapter and the start of something brand new. This journey hasn't always been easy. There were days when homework felt impossible, when friendships got complicated, and when I wanted to just give up. But honestly, it's all been worth it. I learned how to speak up for myself. I learned how to be proud of myself and how to keep going even when things got tough. That's something that school couldn't teach me alone. I didn't always feel confident to speak up for myself. I was shy and worried about what others thought. But as I joined clubs and talked more in class, I started to believe in myself. I learned that my ideas are important. Little by little, I found the courage to share what I thought. By the time I finished high school, I felt proud of myself and proud of my voice and ready to use it. When I first started at Central High School, I was nervous. Everything felt new and unkind of overwhelming. I wasn't sure where I fit in or if anyone would get me. This school isn't just a building or a place where to learn facts. It's where I met people who became my second family, friends who made me laugh till my stomach hurt, teachers who pushed me to be better, and staff who believed in me even when I didn't believe in myself. Farmington Central taught me not just lessons from books, but lessons about belonging, growing, and being proud of myself and where I am. To my friends, thank you for your memories, the laughs, and being there through all the ups and downs. You made these years unforgettable. To my family, thank you for believing in me, even when I didn't even believe in myself, for cheering me even on my worst days, and for always being my biggest supporter. And to everyone who encouraged me along the way, your words and kindness meant more than you know. We all have grown so much. We shared our struggles, our win, and everything in between. These moments, good and bad, are what made us who we are today. Now it's time to look ahead. The future might feel scary sometimes, but it's also full of opportunities. So let's keep dreaming big and believing in ourselves and uplifting each other, no matter what comes next. Because yes, we made it, and this is the end. This is just the beginning of something brand new. Thank you.
Thank you, Amaria. And now I would like to introduce our second speaker, Deonte Hall.
Okay. Hello, faculty, family, friends, and peers. My name is Deonte Hall, and I've been attending Farmington Central since my freshman year. I had a rocky start coming in right after the quarantine ended and stepping into a completely new environment, high school. When I first walked into Central, I didn't know what to expect from the students or the teachers. I was looking at everything through my own perspective, which was not a positive perspective. But by the time I entered my sophomore year, I realized high school could shape my future. That's when I started to care more. I used to be afraid of creativity and lack the confidence to take risks. However, my sophomore year taught me that I was creative and it was okay to take risks. For example, I always disliked science, but Central helped me understand that it was just my attitude that was holding me back. I became more confident in the questions I was asking, and this helped me understand the material. In math, I realized I could pick up new concepts quickly. And in business, I learned a taste of what the world will be like as an adult through simulations. In economics and English, I discovered that I work best in group settings and that I have a creative side. Whether it was creating a board game in economics or writing poetry, or in English, or creating a commercial in film, the feedback and energy I received from my classmates fostered my creativity, and my peers gave me the confidence to take risks. It was an art class where I grew the most. I built from the connection I built with Mr. Hilliard. That connection helped me open my mind to not overthink my work and keep moving forward. Central's smaller environment pushed me to take risks and try new things. By the time I finished my sophomore year, my perspective of school has changed so much that I was chosen to receive the Rise and Thrive Award in 2023 and 2022. The 2022 and 2023. Even though I gained academic confidence in my sophomore year, I still struggled with my social life. I isolated myself and avoided crowds, but during my junior year, I met someone who became a very close friend of mine, who was like a brother to me, Landon So. He pushed me to try new things and become more social. I believe every one of my classmates had to step outside their comfort zone in some way, and in the process, they grew academically or socially when coming to Central. We have all struggled with taking risks, especially when the tasks were difficult or required us to think outside the box. But what Central and our families taught us is to go for it anyway. When we jump in with both feet and take risks, it's through that process that we become more confident in who we are and what our abilities are. We are still learning, we are still growing, but now we are not afraid of it. Central didn't just prepare students for what's next. Central helped us believe in ourselves and that we are ready for what comes next. And special thanks to my family for giving me a hard time for it when going through this.
That'll help the next speaker, too. I would now like to welcome Maline Macy, our final speaker tonight.
Good evening, families, Farmington staff, and class of 2025. Today, we stand here together to celebrate a point in our lives where we can understand the reflection of the journey that led us here together today. As we stand here at the doorsteps to new beginnings, it is very important to look back at the struggles that we once had to overcome and all of the success that we had along the way. Because in those times, we have found our strengths to keep going. Each and every one of us had to face different struggles that led us to where we are here today. We may have doubted ourselves along the way, we may have had difficulties with different classes and some personal challenges, or even coming to a new school. But each of you found a way to make the best of it, and yet, despite the struggles, here we are, standing together at the finish line of this chapter. Each of us have experienced achievements big and small. Maybe it was the satisfaction of acing a tough test, or the joy of finally grasping a concept that once seemed impossible, or the sense of accomplishment of a project that we once thought we couldn't finish. But perhaps the greatest success we've achieved is we've made it to this moment together. Every late night, every moment of doubt, and every ounce of hard work has led us to this moment. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "What lies behind you and what lies inside of you pales in comparison of what lies behind you and what lies in front of you pales in comparison to what lies inside of you." In my beliefs, Emerson is portraying that what lies behind us shows our past, our mistakes, our success, our regrets, and our experiences. They may have shaped us, but they do not limit us. We are not the sum of what has happened to us. What lies in front of us shows the unknown, the opportunities, the fears, and the dreams. While it's natural to look ahead and feel anxious or hopeful, it's important to remember that the future is not set in stone. It will shape the choices we will be making after today. Emerson says, "Our past and our future pales to what lies inside of us." What lies inside of you, my fellow classmates, is your passion, your ability to love, to grow, and to rise after falling. Never forget how far you've come. Today, as we prepare to move on to our new adventures, we owe so much of how far we've come to our teachers. Your patience, your wisdom, and your unwavering belief in us has shaped us into the individuals we are today. We will carry your lessons not just in our minds, but in our hearts. And though we may have to leave the classrooms and the hallways behind, your impact will stay with us forever. Thank you for your guidance, for your encouragement, and for never giving up on us. You've left a lasting mark in our lives, and for that we are eternally grateful. Thank you for believing in us. And thank you to my fellow classmates for the shared laughter, the struggles, and the best time at Farmington Central. The road ahead is bright, and together we've laid the foundation for success. Goodbye, class of 2025, and may the future be everything you've ever wanted and dreamed of.
Thank you so much to our wonderful graduates and their fabulous speeches. My name is Monica Neim, and I have the honor of serving as the principal of Farmington Central High School. I love you too, and I mean that. I would like to extend a sincere thank you to our Board of Education and our district administration for the continued support of our high school. Your commitment to providing us with the resources and the opportunities to learn, grow, and succeed has made a real difference in all of our lives. We are grateful for your investment in our students' futures and to the future of Farmington Central High School. We know we will continue to make you proud. Can our staff at Farmington Central please stand? Staff, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Your unwavering commitment, compassion, and belief poured into each and every one of our students is undeniable. You all meet every student where they are, and you walk beside them through setbacks, through growth, and through triumph, and has made all the difference. Thank you for being more than just educators. You've been mentors, advocates, cheerleaders, and lifelines. Tonight's graduates stand tall because you never gave up on them, even when the path was hard. Your impact goes far beyond the classroom, and for that, we are forever grateful. 2025 grads, look at all of you, we did it. Now, I say we because no one makes it to this moment alone. Whether you were the student powering through late nights and early mornings, or the parent juggling work and supporting our students, or the teacher who never stopped checking in, this is a collective victory. So before we go any further, let's take a moment to give a heartfelt thanks, not just for our graduates, but for every single person who has stood beside them, believed in them, and helped carry them to this moment. Now, I could stand up here and recite motivational quotes, but I'd rather speak from the heart. Because what I've seen this year in classrooms and hallways, at lunch tables, and during hard conversations was something deeper than academic success. I've seen love. I've seen courage. I've seen the kind of laughter that carries you through the hard days. And yes, I've seen tears too. Tears of frustration, of exhaustion, and sometimes of heartbreak. But I also saw what came after. Students who wiped those tears away, took a deep breath, and kept showing up. You turned struggle into strength and pain into purpose. That quiet bravery is what truly defines you. And through it all, you grew. You not only learned academically, you learned how to get back up when life knocked you down. You learned how to speak your truth. You learned how to be kind when it wasn't easy. And you learned how to lift each other up when someone needed it most. Graduates, the world you're stepping into needs you, not just for what you know, but for who you are. So as you walk across this stage tonight, know that you carry something powerful. You carry love, you carry laughter, but you carry the ability to make a difference. And just so we're clear, you're not done making us proud. Whether you're heading to college, the trades, the military, or straight into a new job, you'll always be part of our Central family. You are our Farmington Central storytellers, because through your journeys, your resilience, and your voices, you carry the stories that define who we are and where we're going. Please come back and visit us. Tell us your new stories. And know this, when life gets messy, we're still here, cheering you on and ready when you need us. To the class of 2025, you are the dreamers and the doers. You've got everything you need and more. Now go out there and shine, and don't forget to laugh along the way. Congratulations. I would now like to invite Farmington Public School Board of Education President, Mrs. Terry Weems.
Good evening, graduates, families, teachers, and everyone here to celebrate today. It is an honor to stand before you and to see these caps and gowns. Let's be real. For some of us, getting here wasn't a straight path. It may have been very tough. Maybe some of you, I heard, developed some bad habits during COVID, taking your classes in the bed. Maybe some of you had some grades that made your teachers and your parents nervous. Some of you got called into the principal's office. And let's not forget those of you who didn't like to come to school half the time at all. Some of you had to work twice as hard because circumstances were outside of your control. And some of you probably are still trying to figure out what your next steps are. That's okay. Because to be real, life can be hard sometimes, really hard. It throws lemons. But you know what they say? When life throws you lemons, you make lemonade. And that's what you did. You figured it out. You made it. You're here. You're graduating. And that's a reason to celebrate. Not everyone graduates. My grandparents didn't graduate. My dad didn't graduate. What you've done is a huge accomplishment. And it is my hope and my wish and my prayer that you continue to do great things. Let me tell you about some other people who didn't finish. Richard Branson didn't finish. He didn't exactly have perfect report cards, but he still changed the world. He struggled with dyslexia and left school at 16. His philosophy became, screw it, let's do it. He went on to become a huge business person that eventually founded Virgin Records. Now, maybe some of you don't know Virgin Records because I'm an ancient giant, but maybe you know Janet Jackson, and maybe you know or watched Stranger Things and heard all of that 80s music that your parents and maybe your grandparents heard, right? He made a huge success out of himself. Jay-Z didn't finish school either, and neither did Rihanna. None of them let a rough start decide their finish. But you finished. That demonstrates who you are. You show up. You keep going. I look through the senior spotlights, and I am so proud of this class. Some of you are graduating with honors. Some of you have awards. Some of you have gained scholarships. Some of you are going to grow up and do some great things. All of you are going to move forward and make a difference in this world. And that's what matters. Resilience. You have what it takes to make lemonade, and that is what matters. Now, I want to leave you with 3 reminders as you head out into the world. First, you are allowed to mess up. I mess up all the time. You can ask my children. You can ask my husband. I mess up all the time. But I try to make lemonade. Life isn't about getting things right the first time. It's about learning. It's about adapting and showing up again and again the next day. Mistakes are part of the deal. Don't let them define you. Second, find your circle. The people you let into your life will shape your journey. Choose your circle wisely and choose them like choosing ingredients for your lemonade. And make sure that the people that you let into your life are like sugar and water and honey. Choose friends who bring out the best in you, who lift you up, not the ones that make everything better and hold you back. If someone does not believe in your dreams, they're not your people. If someone is not sweetening your life or making you better, it's okay to leave them out of your recipe. Stay humble and stay hungry. No matter how sweet life is, don't let it go to your head. Remember your roots, remember your struggle, and remember that life's about sharing that lemonade with the people around you. Graduates, you've made it. You've made lemonade. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't make it again. You have the power to decide your future. If you're sitting here thinking, ooh, I don't really have it all figured out. Good. None of us do. None of us knew where we would be right here today. It's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward and keep making lemonade. You need to keep squeezing lemons, adding water, adding sugar, and even tasting it along the way to make sure it's right for you. In life, you're going to do the same thing. Keep adding what's needed, keep tasting your progress, and stay ready to make it better. Today, we celebrate your accomplishments and the journey it took to get here. Be proud of this moment. Take a breath, smile, and know that your story is still being written. Congratulations, Farmington Central Class of 2025. Go out there and make some lemonade. Do you have the book? Yeah. No. No? You can say that. Okay, I have a privilege. Okay, Dr. Coffin and members of the Board of Education, I present to you the class of 2025. This class has shown you perseverance, inclusion, and dignity. And by the power of the Board of Education, I hereby certify that all those students graduating today have met or exceeded all requirements set for them. I present to the Parents, Community Superintendent, Board of Education, the class of 2025.
ushers please prepare us for roll call as we bring Mrs. Katie Klatz, our counselor, to the podium. Hey. We love you, Jada!
Jada Brown. Amari Dozier. Belle Espinoza. Nevaeh Gullett. Lillian Hopala. Deonte Hall. Tyshawn Hurd. Tamaya Hester. Adriana Hindo. Anea Lockett. Dakota Long. Amaria Morris. Maline Macy. Evan Macy. Jasmine Nathan. Mohammed Newman. Mohammed Nyai. Jaden Pettiford Turner. Leland Petaway. Destiny Powell. Hold on, Michael, hold on. Okay. Micah Raddick. John Richardson III. Alexander Robinson. Sophie Sack. Victoria Soja. Orlando Sutherland. Isabella Tobavongza. Evelyn Tolanen. And last, but certainly not least, James Todd. Congratulations, class of 2025.
I just have a couple of announcements before we do our tassel change. Guests, if we can please ask that you allow us to exit the stage and auditorium the way we entered and keep the aisles clear. You are more than welcome to join our graduates across the hallway in the cafeteria to celebrate. Again, thank you so much for being here. It means the world to all of us. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Graduates of 2025, at this time, will you please stand? As a symbolic gesture of your completion of high school and officially becoming an alumni of Farmington Public Schools, graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations.